VRT, 8%. I'm more interested in Sim and AI right now. What's this again? Well, I need to clean up my watch list. Oh, did Frontier or did not Frontier? Did fucking Spirit get acquired? I know I haven't streamed. Only no one's on right now. I guess people might have. Okay. Spirit files for bankruptcy. Okay. Damn, this soft start really can't get moving. These are still super liquid, huh? This is the only one that became liquid. Is anyone in this quantum computing name? QUBT, CubeT? Did anyone manage to catch this on this day at 158 or something? Oh, nice, good job. There's no way I would have traded this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just the volume was so low before, but small account edge, I guess. It's an insane move. But these two are still really liquid. I might bump these back to 2 or something. I don't know. I just don't feel like these two are not as good. Uh, let's set an alert. The volume is just too low on these ones, I think. But you know what? I did promote these to red for now. Let's push it back though. Did DJT do anything? I saw this got some bids yesterday, right? No, it's not do anything though. Did it? Oh yeah, it's here. Okay. Uh, yeah, my number one playlist is getting too large, I think. What else was I looking at? Yeah, this is actually very liquid now. Or no, it's not. No, it's not. It's still kind of no, it's decently liquid. Lemonade today? What happened today? Oh, do I really need to promote this? I guess this is getting uh yeah, it's a big level. I mean, yeah, it's I'll have it on I'll add it to 1 now. It's just I didn't really expect this kind of character change and it was pretty thin before. But whatever. No, the only thing I was gonna buy today are these two names maybe, but I didn't buy anything. AI is a classic. It's a good name to buy when things can go. I was looking at SMCI too, because what was the news? Yeah, that's a filing compliance, right? I haven't been following this so much, but why was it going to get delisted again? Was it something to do with their auditor quitting, right? Anyway, not a high priority for me. I didn't buy anything today, so yeah, I'm looking to get back into Carvana at some point. Maybe app and obviously these Bitcoin names, right? Damn, I should really still be in this. Can't believe I sold this here. Dude, this is more than doubled since I sold it. First time I bought it was here too. This is a 200% move. Oh well. Things are acting really well. I imagine a lot of people got shook out these 2 days. I almost, this day is pretty nerve-wracking, but yeah, fucking Joe fucking Biden escalating shit with Ukraine. What was the news on that day though? What was it again? On Friday, they didn't like Powell, I know that, but they also, what was the pre-market news? What was the pre-market news on that day? On November 15th. They didn't like the Fed, but what happened? Was it retail sales? Yeah, it was retail sales, wasn't it? Can I give a fucking proper headline for this? I hate how this doesn't go back that far. 3 days ago, 15th, I need 4 days ago, 4 days ago. This was okay. I think this is good enough. I should really annotate these two more, but it's okay. I wonder if people think I just stopped streaming. I mean, I've been busy. Did I hold my lunar? Yeah, I did. I sold a little bit after it lost the morning range, but must not, yeah. I sold a little bit after the lost its morning range, but for the most part, I've just been holding. I went to Palm Springs on Friday. I've been partying, I guess. Yeah, I went to go see Kate Renata and Jamie XX because I'm a fucking degenerate. My brain is pretty fried. Been did a bunch of Molly. Do you guys, is it worth it to chart with NASDAQ Composite versus NDX? What is that alert? A-Lab? Anyway, I imagine a lot of people got shook out, which brings me joy because, it's funny. There's no reason to get shaken out of everything. And if you did, get good, I guess. Interesting. What's IWM doing? Oh yeah, this is pretty funny. I guess I'm still in dipshit, but I cut Labu here. On this day I cut Labu, luckily. This is so funny. Biotech is just such dog shit, dude. Look at this. And I think healthcare has been pulling back too. Like doesn't it feel like the Ozempic trade is over? Right? Like look at all the weight loss Ozempic names. Oh yeah, I wasn't streaming on this day, but I got fucked by Jeff Bezos here, right? Uh, fucking Amazon launching a HIMSS competitor or telehealth service, right? Um, yeah, November 13th. But it's okay. This means I can get cheaper boner pills. But you know what? I would have made more money on the trade than I would have saved on the boner pills, of course. So I still lose. God, everything is behaving so well. I'm gonna get Joby and Archer. Catching some bids. What names can I demote though? That's what I'm looking to do. I'm gonna get rid of some names. Hymns. Should I just demote this name in docs? No, these are. Look at this. Yeah, MIR is. I'm not watching it that well though. There's no need to be watching this name. I feel like. Or no, never mind. Sorry, I take that back. It's strong. It's just I don't really love it. It is strong though. It is on my nuclear watch list. It should be. Yeah, it's strong. It's not my top priority. Look at Lumen. Lumen got the whack down too. A lot of these names, dude, are any biotech names or healthcare names acting good? Yeah, I had starters in Centris and Lightbridge. I had to cut these after they lost these lows, unfortunately. But you know what I did? I did hold my Oklo, and in fact I added some Oklo. I added some Oklo at 18, high 18s, and then at mid 17s. At both these levels I added, so only on this day. I added on the way down. I didn't add, which might have been stupid, but whatever. It's gonna bounce back, it looks like. But this needs a weekly setup now. What am I trying to get back into though? I added a little upstart back, that's right. I added root. I bought root on this day. Um, I cut this. I forgot when I cut this. Um, I held coin through this whole pullback. I didn't add any back. Yeah, I don't know if anything else notable happened. Yeah, yeah, I went back in Rocket Lab too. I'm gonna be a little patient. I don't. You could have bought it today, I guess, but I don't know, man. It's hourly. I kind of want to wait till to buy it off the 10 and 20 day, but the trend is very much intact. Same with Lunar, right? Like this, I was I think I was also pretty busy later that day, so I didn't really watch it go down so much. So it was easier to hold. But like, there's clearly demand for this, just a distribution day. What I am upset about though is I'm not in Doge. Could have bought it today. What's that thing called? The fucking the Trump Elon scam? The Department of what the fuck? Governance efficiency, some bullshit like that, right? And there's like two people in charge of it. Yeah. That's fucking just like it's just like really obvious shit, you know. And then the pumping. I really hope Elon lives long enough to see like some kind of 'cause I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, but eventually like this shit will come to a head, right? And then like the people will be out for blood once like the real class conflict starts. But yeah, Elon deserves to see a guillotine. So does Vivek. Yeah, two memes running a meme. Yep, exactly. Wait, dude, where did that go? Didn't I paste that somewhere? Anyway, I guess for now we just. Does anyone know when that was announced? When was the actual date this was announced? This was like the price to buy Doge at 22. I had an alert. I just like, I was just caught snoozing basically. Recent interview with Chris where he said he was scared of having a big Tesla position because Elon is involved in government. What recent interview? That's a post-election interview. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean all this stuff is Elon Musk shit. It's just like it's so blatant, like blatant pumping and blatant corruption. Oh, oh, I was on the stream. Anyway, you know what else is interesting is Solana is leading Ethereum now. I can't, which is annoying because I didn't buy. I was talking about this on stream. If you guys remember, I was talking about this monthly flag a while ago and this level here, right? You could have bought it back at this retest. You could have bought it at highs here, and I didn't buy at any of these levels. I should be in Solana and Doge. Pepe I probably would never have bought, which is fine. But I should be in Solana and Doge. These were easy buys in the crypto account. Is anyone in Solana or Doge? I just can't believe. So is like the narrative, right, is that Solana is going to replace Ethereum, right? I don't know. Interview was before the election. Thinking bigger chance of something happening to Elon now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, probably. Cores off the daily. Maybe. I'm kind of more interested in these shitcodes though. Like these are acting like this BTCT and BCTS. Which one's the most liquid one? This is the most liquid one. This is the most liquid one, right? And then the Semler, maybe this is not as liquid. And then BTM is kind of in the dumpster. I'm gonna take this one off. Let's just set an alert for let's do highs here. Here. Or let's set a volume alert. How about that? Let's set a volume alert for 5 million. And then, but yeah, this is what I'm kind of interested in. This BTCT. Yeah, I know Can. I saw Can on the scans. Yeah, Can went. Agree. This one. Oh, this got yeeted. This is not super interested in. Like, what is SMCI short interest now? Is it high? 19% short float. Is Sim doing something? I want to buy these two. I don't know if I need to rush into it though. These weeklies aren't that good. I think I'm gonna wait. Man. Oh man, I want to follow this fucking Twitter account, but they have a goddamn Ukraine flag in the bio. I just can't stand this shit. Anyone that has like a US flag, a Ukraine flag, or an Israeli flag in their bio, I'm not gonna follow this person. Especially all three, or they have Taiwan flag and a Ukraine flag and an Israeli flag. You just know you're about to see like the most dog shit fucking opinion. Have you watched any interviews with the author who coined the terms boomers and millennials? I didn't realize there was a specific person that coined those terms. In the state in Belfast, there was an Israeli flag and a swastika meters apart. Yep, that tracks. No, but if you link that interview, I'll watch it. Or I'll, start to watch it and see if I like it. I generally haven't been inclined to Yeah, the boomer term is just the World War II. Yeah, I just didn't know it was like one person in particular that was like Oh wait, yo, wait, hold up. That's what I was thinking about. Okay, so I looked into this, right? This news flow is actually pretty funny. Um, for Lemonade, right? They had like oh no, not for Lemonade. What's the news for? Is it just earnings for Lemonade? Is that just it's just earning? Okay, the news for Dave though is fucking hilarious, right? Because they were getting sued by the FTC for lying about cash advances, which is objectively pretty fucking hilarious. Yeah, so they were getting sued by the FTC. No, it's this one, November 5th, right here. And then, they pushed back against, I don't know. Either way, that's the news, right? It's like there's some kind of controversy. I'm not gonna buy Carvana yet. It's gonna wait for more confirmation. But yeah, I'm gonna rebuy this. Worst case, 255. Okay, maybe I can start buying AI down here. At this level, yeah, I'll wait. Okay, send another alert. Yeah, I think this was a pretty obvious buy here. Did anyone else buy this? I bought this on the break of this day high. I bought this in 80, 81, and then I bought it on the break of 86, 50, and I bought more on this dip. And after, no, I think I bought it on this candle. Could have bought more here. No one else bought this? Okay. Neil Howe? Yeah, I don't know if he's relevant anymore. Oh, he's a sociologist. The theorized gener. I'm not gonna watch this whole interview, but I'm gonna. What is the fourth turning? His brand, the best part of its cycle. I don't know. I just feel like all this shit is covered by Marx, like He's just this is just it's just describing inevitable class conflict, right? No, I'm not. I don't know. I have really failed to read any of like these modern like sociologists or like well, unrest, but see, like it just, if you don't do like any kind of class analysis, then what's the point of trying to describe any kind of unrest, right? Unrest happens for a reason. It's class conflict, right? If class conflict is resolved, why is there a need for more unrest? It's more useful to use like dialectical materialism to like try to understand this kind of history rather than, but I don't know his theory. It's just like why try to rewrite things that have already been written 100 years ago and have been largely proven correct? Correct, yes. The institutions are dog shit. But like these institutions exist in the past, the institutions have existed under like colonialism, right? And then, capitalism and, neocolonialism and these structures that define our world today exist to support colonialism and imperialism. So it's like obviously because there's inherent contradictions in these systems, the institutions are gonna fucking they're gonna die out or they're gonna be destroyed in some kind of way. They're gonna become obsolete because they don't meet the needs of people. I just don't find it very. It's just why bother beating around the bush when the real issue is class conflict, right? But people are afraid to talk about that because then you get censored in America or in the West in general. Because, there's one country that kind of is a counterpoint to all of these kind of like examples, right? Like what happens when a country is able to actually meet the needs of most of its people? Oh yeah, BE. I forgot this was going. Yeah, yeah. No, this is I do need to promote this. Thank you for that reminder. Oh, wait. Should I put it on two? I might put it on. What was the news again? I remember seeing this. I just been busy last few days. It's Friday. AEP agreement. Okay. AI data centers. Well, we just put this under. I'll just put this under orange for now. Oh, they did a pre-news halt. Interesting. It's like when the poor ask the wealthy what their positions are, and the wealthy get mad at them. Not sure I follow exactly, but I probably agree with what you're trying to say. This reminds me of when I was like a long time ago. I was living in West Oakland, and I was living in a house because what was I doing again? Yeah, I was about to. I had moved out of San Francisco, and I was gonna move to. I was thinking about moving to LA. I was living in a house with these two other people, and one of them was my friend who owned the house, and he's kind of like, I don't know, he's a friend, but he's like got his head up his ass in a lot of ways. And this other guy who was renting a room from him was like, yeah, my finances aren't so great. And then my friend offered to help with his finances, and I was like there because I was just having a drink in the living room. They were talking about this, and he's like, well, as you can see, I spend most of my income on rent here because he was like a massage therapist. He didn't make that much money. And my friend was like, well, yeah, I don't know how you can save money. And then that was just like super awkward, confronted with the situation of like the landlord actually being a leech. Anyway, what am I waiting for Archer? I don't know, probably this level, $5. I have an alert for highs of this day, but I don't really want to buy it until after 5. This is cleaner. Do you see it? $5 and like 620-ish for Joby. But I hate this name, obviously. But it doesn't matter. I just gotta not think about this fucking offering. Yeah, nice Geo. Why is it bad that it got down today? It's like still way above the 10 day. I mean, if you said there's no way you should have gotten stopped out of this. That's all I gotta say. Oh, I got an alert on this name. I'm not gonna buy this yet. Man, I really wish I was in Solana. This gave so many opportunities. Could have bought it here. I can still probably chase it, right? I don't know. Well, let's just do 248, 44. And Doge. You know what? I think I'm gonna buy Doge. I'm just gonna buy it, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy a little bit. Someone asked about APLD. Let's see what that's doing. I think you're gonna wait for it to leave this range. Like this is not really I don't know if you see it. Like what do you see here, right? It's kind of random. Was I rooting for Jake Paul against Tyson? Dude, I do not give a shit about Jake Paul, dude. I hope he I could not isn't that guy like a fucking neo-Nazi or something? Or am I thinking about someone else? I just don't care. I don't really give a shit about fights. I think a lot of men like are it's like it's like with all sports, but especially with fights, are goaded into like being like fans just for like some kind of tribal feeling of connectedness. Like, do you guys actually enjoy this? Like, I don't give a shit. Long Dogecoin. Okay. Is this going on the AI sympathy? Is this liquid? Yeah, not really. Yeah, I really hate this stock. The stock, I don't know if you guys remember trading it earlier this year. It was really annoying to trade. Energizer. Well, this company is making so much money. So this is the let's put this in aerospace and defense too. I'm not gonna trade this company, but this is an Israeli company which has they have I think it's in New Hampshire. They have a fucking manufacturing plant that these 4 organizers shut down briefly, and they're going to jail now for it. The Elbit 4. But they're not doing that much time. I'm pretty sure they're only doing like 60 days or something because the jury refused to convict them because they thought it was still just. Anyway, braver people than any of these fuckwads in Congress, including Bernie fucking Sanders. But yeah, what was the news today? It was just earnings. How much money do they make? Let's see. Q3 2024, they made 1.7 in revenue, which is a billion. It was the modern day equivalent of like a company profiting off Nazi gas chambers, dude. It's one of the most evil companies in the world. Oh, nice. I just saw this. Hezbollah hit Tel Aviv. Let's go. Damn, I've really been out of the news cycle last like this weekend. Siemens involved in building the Nazi stuff or the current Israeli stuff? Because yeah, I don't think were they around that long. I mean, a lot of German companies were like Volkswagen, right? They were building Nazi cars. IBM was supplying, yeah, Nazi shit. No, that makes sense. IBM was supplying shit to the Nazis. So was Ford. Like, I don't know if you like if you're American, there's no way you know this, but maybe Europeans know this. You mean Chanel? Anyway, yeah, Porsche was too, but like there were Ford factories in Germany, right? And like Allied bombers were instructed to not hit the Ford factories because, well, fucking Henry Ford was a fucking Nazi, and yeah, profit above all. So German civilians would hide in the Ford factories because they knew they wouldn't be hit. Good stuff. I mean, this is why, like, I really think that splitting Berlin up was a big mistake, dude. Because like West Germany did not denazify. I mean, I don't know if you guys who are German know this, but like the only area to successfully denazify was the East, was the DDR. In the West, they just relaundered their Nazi fucking leaders. They became leaders in NATO. They became leaders in West Germany. They became leaders in in NASA, right? The West never denazified. Today, I've seen some of this shit on Twitter, yeah, where there's like a resurgence in this in like neo-Nazis in Germany, yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of this is like because it's been normalized, right? Like, dude, I talk about like this is why I can't stop I can't stand talking about like Ukraine and shit with like liberals in America because a lot of like this is like the normalization of like Azov, right, in Ukraine. Like it's just accepted that we're giving money to these people even though they're just fucking, they got I don't know if they're using Hakenkreuzes, but they're using like the SS, right? Like the SS symbols. They're using like the black sun, right, in Ukraine. And yeah, I remember like it was like 2 years ago. I was talking to some like my friend's husband about this, and he just refused to accept that these people were neo-Nazis because people are just so brainwashed here into believing that Ukraine are the good guys, just 100% black and white. And even though, obviously it's a minority in Ukraine, they're still like the ones doing a lot of the fighting. But yeah, he was insisting that even if you use Nazi signs and Nazi slogans, you weren't considered a Nazi. And I was like, I think you should reevaluate what you believe in. Really? I know what the AFD is. 40% of people under 30? Really? That's fucking crazy. Really? 15%? 40%? Dude, I also saw like some post by the Social Democratic Party that was pretty fucking racist. It was like the SFD, what the fuck? It was like Germany for Germans or something. They had some slogan like that. I was like, okay, aren't you guys supposed to be the Social Democrat? Like, what is the Social Democrat Party in Germany? The SPD, yeah. I swear to God, they did this. The SPD like did some Instagram post where they said Germany for Germans or something. Some just like crazy thing. I was like, okay, guys. Yeah, I know. So it's like so basically like the failure of liberalism to address the contradictions of capitalism is leading to this rise in fascism, to put it as succinctly as possible. Yeah, capitalism needs fascism. I mean, it's just, the word is so like, because people don't understand what fascism means. Mm-hmm. It's true. Oh man. Okay, Okay, I don't think I'm gonna cut the stream. I don't think I'm gonna buy these today, right? I don't think I should. Do you have a pension system in the US? Only if you work specific jobs. There's like if you have a union job, you have a pension. If you're a fucking cop, you have a pension. Or like if you're some healthcare workers have pensions, but for the most part, the average American only pays into Social Security, which doesn't pay for shit. Like people here are fucked. If you're not rich, you're not gonna retire. It's just like okay, so I just saw this statistic in New York City, right? So New York City is the wealthiest city in the wealthiest country in the world. One in every 8 kids in public school is homeless. It's just fucking obscene. And people out there saying capitalism works. Capitalism is the only system that we have that can work. Like, are you fucking stupid? Look around you, man. One in every 8 kids being homeless in New York in public schools. Like, are you shitting me? And the fucking pigs shooting people over a $2.90 fare. Yeah, New York is fucking nuts, man. It's like that's where the contradictions ex New York and San Francisco and LA contradictions exist really, really visibly. But New York especially, because as fucked up and as much money. So LAPD gets a lot of fucking money, but New York PD gets way more. Like NYPD budget, how much was it last year? 5.7, so $5.75 billion for the fucking pigs in New York next year. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. LA's like 2 billion, right? LAPD budget is oh no, 3.2 billion. Yeah, so still it's like a little more than half. Yeah, 5 grand. 5 grand for not even like a brownstone, like a classic brownstone is gonna cost you like 8 grand a month. That's just insane. Like I just don't understand how any sane person can look around them and like say this is all working, right? Like this is working well. It's like okay, dude. Would I ever enter SMCA or just watching for fun? I am watching it for fun, mostly. I don't know if I want to enter this. Yeah, it's a good question. I don't really care for this like turnaround type news. It's just like, but okay, but at the same time, it's like fourth leg down. Like I would wait for like a range like Tesla, right? Like I'd want to see it form like a kind of range, and I want to see it try to break down again and fail. Yes, but I'm just watching it right now. Like I said, the names I'm really looking to enter are maybe these two, Sim and AI, Symbiotic and AI, right? And then Carvana, I'm interested in over 255. Tesla, I think needs more time, and I'm interested in maybe trading these shitty names. I just bought Doge today, so that's what today is, I guess. Yeah, you make 25K a month, live in New York with your family. In Manhattan, yeah. In parts of Brooklyn, it's more quote unquote affordable, but like, yeah, for the nice parts of Manhattan, unless you want to live in the hood, it's pretty fucked. Inbis? What is that shit? I'm not really into this. I'm gonna cut the stream, guys. I am probably gonna stream not so much this upcoming, maybe a few more times this week, and then next week is Thanksgiving. I'll be with my family, so probably not. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna ditch these three, or no, I'll keep docs, but these two I'm demoting. Yeah, Thanksgiving coming up. Hopefully I don't have to do much trading. Hopefully it's just kind of chill. But well, let's remove these alerts too. God. All right, later, guys.